the Mile High City, Denver, Colorado. It's the site for the Knicks. A second-round pick in 2018, Jalen Brunson's IQ and flawless fundamentals have made him a foundational piece for this team as they look towards the game against the Nuggets. Knicks, Nuggets, up next on 2K Sports. And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of now New York starting five. They've got Jalen Brunson, and it's Connect in at the 3. And for Denver, they've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Shepard in at the 1. And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
For BA, most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win, don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
Now here's Brunson. They really needed more from him in that loss to Utah. Shoots over Shepard. Brunson misses. Here's Shepard. Pass to Jokic. Stolen! Here's Black. Here's Brunson. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
That's a tough distance to master, but Brunson making that mid-ranger look good.
First quarter of play, a minute in.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
That's his first personal foul.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Michael Malone. I discussed with Coach how difficult it is to guard Jalen Brunson. He initially joked. He said, "You'll have to ask my guys that. Jalen is a really gritty, confident player. We can't let him get into a rhythm early or we're going to be in trouble. We'll have to keep our eye on how well this defense does against Brunson." Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie.
High percentage look right off the bat.
The Knicks have gone 1 for 3 so far. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Price. Here's Hughes, covered by Jokic. The kick out to Brunson. 4 on the clock. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
You don't need size to score in the lane. It's certainly helpful, but you can see Brunson there with that little teardrop. Who's going to stop that?
Now here's Jokic. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Here's Connect. Out to the right wing. Denver grabs the miss. Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Here's Black. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Pass to Connect. From the arc. It's hauled in by P.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
The Knicks with the lead. Right side, Brunson. And he banks in the layup. Brunson's got 6 points.
Goes to Connect.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
Yeah, it was relentless play at both ends of the court in that game. They were able to seize control and maintain it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
Here's Black. No points so far. Here's Price. Jokic grabs the board. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's P. Pass to Jokic. Tipped away. The Nuggets need to get one up, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Knicks leading by 4. Brunson with it. He has 6. Here's Connect. Rebound by the Nuggets. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York.
They dominated this team last season. Big difference in talent level. B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And New York has possession. Denver getting their last shot to go. Six on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Hughes. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
These are his first free throws of the game. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Nuggets trail by 3. Pass to P. To the middle. And he jams it home with authority.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Black passes to Hughes. Hook loose. To the left side wing. Here's Price. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Nuggets have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Pass to P. Here's Barber. Let's go with a 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Price can't get it to go.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Here's Barber. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Black. Pass to Connect. Left side Brunson. Shoots over Shepard. And that one's good for Brunson. Brunson's got 8 points.
Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
Here's P. Fires for 3. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. Trailing by 2. Over to the wing. Price can't get it to go.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And he lobs it up top. Now here's Brunson. Give him 8. Shoots over Shepard. And that one's good. Brunson. 10 points for him.
And Brunson plays with a tremendous amount of confidence.
Here's Shepard. Brunson defending.
New York foul.
Primo, he's checked in for the Nuggets. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here.
Substitution on the board.
Pass to P. Clock at 6. Now Jokic. Out left to the wing. From outside, off the mark. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Now here's Adams. Defense right on him. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Adams. Ooh, and he took a hard foul. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And Adams drops them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Pass to P. Lets it go from deep. And count it. Now 5 for 7. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Rose, the pass to Bass. With the 10-footer. Got a hand on it.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Here's P. And here's Jokic. Here's P. 12 points for him. And he makes it. And now a 3-point Nugget lead.
The marriage of a big man and touch. There it was from Jokic.
Now Adams. Pass to Tucker. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
P passes to Jokic. And it's Denver with another.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And here's Adams. 17 points in his last outing. Rose, the pass to Bass. Puts it up from 17. No good off the glass.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Rejected by George. Rose outside.
2 minutes remaining in the
pass to Adams.
2 minutes.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Here's P. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
1:41 left in the first quarter here. Rose, the pass to Bass. Pass to George. To the wing on the left. Now here's Rose. He's guarded closely. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. Denver leading by 3. And he drives in. And the basket by Vaughn.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Now here's Adams. Not a lot of room. Here's Tucker. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Tucker's got his second basket of the night.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
He passes to Vaughn. Here's Champagny. Still without a bucket. To the paint. Shot clock at 5. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Adams. He's closely guarded. Outside Tucker. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Vaughn. Here's P. 3-pointer. No good on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the first quarter. The Nuggets on top, up by 5. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Bouye in at the point guard position. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, P in their last time out against the Lakers was a man on a mission. He added 43 points and managed to snag 20 rebounds. A tremendous night for him. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Here's Barber. Here's P. 43 points last game out. The 3. Barber misses. Picked his pocket. Here's P. And a nice finish on the layup. P's got 18.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Here's Black. He's scoreless. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
To the inside. And it's New York with a rebound. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It seemed like they were forcing shots, and the shooting percentage reflected that.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Here's Barber. Here's P. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Knicks trail by 7. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Black passes to Price. No good on the triple.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
P. The shot, no good. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Cleveland where they'll face the Cavaliers. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's P. 20 points for him. Pass to Barber. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Black. For New York, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Inside, here's Price. Rebounded by Denver. He's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the wing, right side. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And let's honor a terrific player who has worked hard to earn this award. The Western Conference Player of the Month.
He's made himself the cornerstone of their offensive efforts recently, and he's providing for his squad in every regard on that end of the floor. Scoring, passing, picks, you name it, he's doing it.
Now here's Brunson. 10 points for him. Pass to Black. Back to Brunson. Here's Hughes, covered by Jokic. Here's Hughes. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Down low. Here's P. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Black. There's the steal. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Ahead. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first personal foul.
Denver shooting their first free throws here for the night.
At the line for Denver, number 23, taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Well, Brent, league-wide, more and more points being scored. You see that tapering off at any point?
BA, with all the rule changes and what we're seeing in terms of the skill set of players growing, I mean, the scoring is just going to keep going. How far can we go? I don't know. I feel like we're topping off a little bit. The only way we're going to score more points in a game is add more time to the clock.
Here's Price. He's got 5. Pass to Hughes. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Here's P. Here he goes. Price pulls it in. Knicks trail by 7. Here's Connect. His last outing, he had 18 points. Right side, Brunson. Shoots over Shepard. New York, no good that time either. Denver's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to P. To the paint. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Brunson. He's got 10. To the middle. Brunson, so confident at the rim.
And Brunson capable here of having these binges scoring the basketball.
Pass to Noel. To the inside. P. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. P's got 10 points in the quarter.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Here's Connect. Here's Price. 5 points in the game. Pass to Black. Here's Hughes. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Out to the wing. Here's Barber. P. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Black passes to Hughes. Here's Connect. No made baskets yet. Pass to Hughes. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by P. P's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And the Knicks call time here.
Oh, my. Their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Champagny, he's checked in for Denver. Here's George. It's hauled in by P.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And there it is for him.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
Pass to Bass. Hey, puts up a 3. Rebounded by Denver. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one, and that'll wrap up what has been a 5-game homestand for them. P. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here's Adams. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. no good. The dry spell continues.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to P. Here's Champagny. Here's Shepard. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Lakers. Inside. Adams, shot's good. Adams has got 6.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Noel with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the middle. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Now here's Adams. Tightly guarded. Three-pointer. No luck on that one.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Here's Bass. He's guarded by Noel. Picked it out of midair. Here's Shepard. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp
2 minutes
passing.
remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
The ball's knocked loose. Down low. Here's P. Misses from short range. Knicks trail by 17. To the paint. Here's Tucker. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Pass to Noel. Right wing. To the inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Now here's Adams. Tight defense on him. 1:11 left in the first half. 4 on the clock. Puts it up. Off to left rim and out.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Down low. Here's Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Tucker, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
To the middle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, my God. That was impressive. How many guys can flush it like this man?
Not many. That's for sure. He can really fly.
And the defense knows this. Somebody has to come over to contest.
And it's Adams missing. Another shot. And finished off by Tucker inside. Tucker's got 12.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
And the first half now in the books. It's Denver up by 15. And we'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Nuggets lead by 15. So on the floor for New York. They've got Connect, and it's Price in at the 4. Got it. He's got 6.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to Tucker. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Assisted by Connect.
And here's Denver. Here's Barber. Here's P. Just 5 to shoot. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 17.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Price. It's hauled in by P. The Nuggets lead by 17. Barber's shot is good. Barber's got 5 points. Hoop poked away. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Two minutes into the second half of play now. Checked by Tucker. Pass to P. The 3 is up. And it's New York with a rebound. Tucker finds Brunson. Here's Hughes, covered by Jokic. All by himself. Here's P. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
And that's what he's known for, right? His ability to scan the floor and find open guys.
Brunson passes to Hughes. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
New York making a switch here. Rose is checked in. Here's P. Inside. They swipe it. Now here's Rose. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Here's Shepard out to the right wing. To the inside. Jokic uses the glass to finish the layup. Jokic just got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Rose can't connect. The Nuggets lead by 21. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Chalk up 2 there.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
For Denver, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Pulls up. It's hauled in by P. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
To the left wing. Here's Barber, guarded by Rose. Second chance effort. Barber's shot is good. Barber's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, They've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And Denver making a change here. And these are the teams that have looked to score from the paint often during this season. The Nuggets, number 1.
And I love how active they all are on the glass. When a shot goes up, this team takes a gang rebounding approach to tracking down their boards.
Outside Brunson. Out to Rose. Outside Brunson. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now. And it's Connect with a rebound. Connect's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Ooh, good finish at the rack with the slick feed. He's got 44. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And he gets the bucket.
He shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build the lead.
Pass to Price. Takes a 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Price has got 8 points.
And vision, such a key part of Brunson's game as the point.
Here's Vaughn. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Here's a look at the schedule for Denver. On Sunday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. Then on Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
And you know, for that matchup with the Knicks, anything can happen in the NBA. But they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Adams checked in for Brunson. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play. Here's P. He's got 44. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Give him 8.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Here's Connect. No points yet. Pass to Hughes. Over Jokic. Hughes, no good. Well, the Nuggets shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Rose, the pass to Hughes. Back to Rose. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Assisted. Hughes.
The Nuggets lead by 22. Here's Vaughn. Here's P. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Pass to Connect. Here's Hughes. That shot is off. Good D by Jokic. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his second.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Denver shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And Denver making a change here. Champagne's checked in. The Knicks have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this 3rd quarter. Now Adams. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Rose. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Vaughn.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Throws it up high. A nice shot by Hughes. Hughes has got 5 points. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
That one drops for them.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Rose. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Down low. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
Yeah, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Count that bucket. Hughes has got 4 points this quarter.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Here's Vaughn. Adams covering to the paint. Here's P. Oh, connects again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Adams. To the right side.
Two minutes remaining in the third.
Clock at 4.
2 minutes.
Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And here's Denver. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's P. 1:44 left to play in the third quarter. Here's Champagny. Knocks down the long J.
I just love the ball.
And the Knicks shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Now here's Adams. He's covered closely. And the jam by George.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Pass to Champagny. To the middle. Here's P. Tipped. Now here's Adams. Guarded closely. Here's Hughes. The 3. It's hauled in by P.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul. 13.
Denver shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. So both teams making some changes here. Both good from the line that time.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And here's New York now. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Hughes. Back to Adams. Denver grabs the miss. Here's Primo. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Here's Champagny. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. P passes to Primo. Connects from downtown. Primo's got 5 points in the quarter. Adams high post. And the basket is good.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. The Nuggets on top, delivering the blowout. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to...
New York going with almost an entire new group here. Connects checked in for Tucker. Rose comes in for Hughes. Adams checked in for Bass. And Brunson is subbed in for Barrett. They've got Shepard, and it's Jokic in at the 5, down low. That's the group on the floor for Denver. With Brunson being undersized, he has such a great feel for how to create space, Brent.
Incredible footwork, BA, the way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots around and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area.
Sinks the tray. Rose has got 9 points now in the second half.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Willing passers, unselfish play. Have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Brunson taking his time here. Out to Rose. Here's the three. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists tonight.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
To the wing, right side. Pass to P. As we know, Brent, experiencing some team drama is not an uncommon experience in the NBA.
Man, BA, as years went on and playing 7, 8, 9 seasons in the league, you almost started to invite some of that drama into the locker room. It's really a character builder, and it shows you that you care about what it is that you're doing. So the drama are always great lessons for how strong your team is going to be.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Shepard. It's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That went off Adams.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end. That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Rose up top to the paint. Here's Hughes. And a missed layup. Denver leading by 19. Over to the left wing. Down low. B. And he goes in for the dunk.
Excellent tempo on the play. And he leads his teammate perfectly.
Rose with it. Pass to Price. With the 10-footer. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Here's P. Out left to the wing. To the inside. 5 to shoot. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. Now here's Brunson. And you look around the league. Brent, are small market teams having a moment?
Well, BA, these teams have done a very good job of positioning themselves well. You look back over the past couple of years, what have they done? Well, they've had themselves a lot of pick, a lot of good fortune moving up in the draft in some cases. These teams aren't going anywhere.
Here's Barber. And it's New York with a rebound. Hughes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Jokic passes to P. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The officials were right on top of that.
At the line for 2, number 23.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Knicks making a change here. Good on both. Minute 32 left in the fourth.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Nuggets.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Graham.
Yeah, BA, you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for P.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Brent, you had a ton of playoff experience as a player. What was the atmosphere of the NBA postseason like?
Well, the intensity certainly picks up, BA, but looking back at it, it's so fun to see the amount of attention that all of a sudden comes with playoff basketball. So many more fans, so many more cameras, so much on the line. It's really where you enjoy all that hard work.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jokic, and the dunk by Jokic.
Impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And here's Denver. Here's Champagny. Pass to P. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Champagny, that's good.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Here's Rose. It's hauled in by P. Here's Shepard. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barron, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off.